conference foe that we know quite well, the Cowley County Tigers. Once again, my name is Dirk Andrews. We're here live from Coffeyville. We have Red Raven action for you tonight, both men and women. Women just getting underway, men following. Here's a shot in the box from Cowley. Good positioning, but not hard enough. No problem for starting goalkeeper tonight, Rosa Calabrig. Rosa, the Jayhawk Conference Goalkeeper of the Week early in the season. 72 saves on the year, 2 shutouts. Looking to continue that success today. Like I mentioned earlier, sophomore night here in Coffeyville, so this is the last home game that the sophomores will play here at Coffeyville. I'll be bragging about them as much as I can throughout the broadcast. And I'll get you the starting 11 as we go along. Once again, Rosa is out there. Looks like we have Jada and Veronica up top. There's Tata Teixeira. She gets the steal, gets it to Jada. Jada looks to turn. There's a Cowley Tiger right there. Emily Paglia out there as well. Polly Hogg, sophomore. We have Lucy Staines, 22. She's in the fence right now. Yasmin Watson as well. She sends that one into the oblivion. Good job. Bethany Brogan, sophomore. Number 8, Alex Ginn as well out there on her, the right back position. And then Rosa in goal. I think I have the 11 there. Flag goes up. It'll be offside and over to Coffeyville. Coffeyville Red Ravens 4-10 overall, 2-10 in the conference. But tonight being sophomore night and playing a big rival, records go out the window. Everything goes out the window in a game like this. It will all be decided on the field. So here's Tata. She receives the pass from Beth. Cleared out by Cowley, but that is going to actually set up a really good opportunity for Coffeyville to make a run. Coach Schicky showing his skills there, making that stop and getting it down quickly for Coffeyville to throw it in, and Jada Sibbles hits the ground, but no call, so Cowley will look to transition. Cowley County 7-2-3 on the year, so having a pretty successful campaign so far in this very, very competitive Jayhawk Conference. Last time out, however, they fell to Butler 3-2. So this is a team that's looking to bounce back before playoffs start shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been joining us all season, here's a long ball, but it will be called offside. If you've been joining us all season, you experienced soccer in 100-degree weather, and today you are experiencing soccer in about 60-degree Fahrenheit weather. As we noted here in the booth before the game, it's kind of chilly here in Coffeyville, and that's just how it goes here in Kansas around this time of year. Beginning of October, we start to see that transition, that change from very hot to pretty cold out there. Goalkeeper going to have to come out. This is actually a really dangerous move. She popped it up just enough to give herself time to get back. Had enough orange jerseys around to provide her some security, but wow, that was kind of dangerous. Coffeyville playing up Veronica Calixto. She will give chase. Here's Natalia Luis, another pair of sophomores there from Brazil. Can't talk about how much we have enjoyed watching them over the years. Pass to the middle. Cowley looking to transition, but Polly Hogg steps in and at least saves the day momentarily for Coffeyville. Polly Hogg, another sophomore we've enjoyed so much. Here is Cowley. They're going to send this one long, but Rosa, no problem. Yeah, she's going to go down and just kind of waste a little bit of time, secure it, give her players some time to get set up. Rosa coming to us from Spain. The other day we had a activity on campus. We actually played bingo, or as we would call it, loteria, for Hispanic Heritage Month. And Rosa actually won quite a few games. It was rigged, I think. But here's Cowley. They make a run, and there she is. No problem at all. Wow, that was a lot more difficult than what it looked like, to be real honest with you. That was a shot that was pretty powerful on that player's strong leg. It was dipping just a little bit. Could have easily dipped under the body, but Rosa secured it to the ground, no problem. But yeah, Loteria Bingo, the equivalent of bingo here in the United States. We played several games, and Rosa, I think, won the most games. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not win a single game, but it was still a lot of fun. This is Tata. Nice pass to Emily. Very good diagonal. This is the first time we see Coffeyville near their attacking third. Jada comes up and provides some defense, but that will ultimately be out for a Cowley kick, or a Cowley throw-in, excuse me. If Coffeyville can provide a little bit of pressure here, maybe make Cowley turn the ball over or give it up in a bad spot. That was close there from Natalia. Good run. But here is Cowley looking to run. They do. Good 1-2. Brogan's going to come over. Bethany Brogan, another sophomore. Here comes Alex. It goes into the middle, and that is Yaz. Nice job by her to recognize that, step up, and get it out of the dangerous area. Unfortunately, all orange jerseys on that one. Cowley looking to play that right-hand side, but Bethany Brogan has different ideas. And honestly, even though that goes out for a corner, she might say, hey, sorry to her teammates. She did the right thing of getting back, getting a boot to it at the very least, because that might have been a give and go that put Cowley in on goal right there. So corner here for Cowley. And honestly, the way the wind's blowing, folks, you can see from the flag, it is going to be difficult putting that ball up in the air. We'll see how it goes, though. Rosa comes out to the ground. I think that's Lucy that got it up into the air. Now Tata gets it up into the air as well. And that was nervy for Coffeyville, but they certainly took care of business when business needed to get taken care of. Whew. Yeah, the way the wind is blowing out here at Veterans Memorial Stadium, you just never quite know. I was given official data. I think it's about 10 degrees, or what was it, 10 to 15 degrees north-northwest. We'll see how that affects both teams. That was coming from Travis Meyer himself at the weather station. And there is thievery in the midfield, but there's Cowley once again. So they've kept most possession here in the first 10 minutes or so of this game. Bethany Brogan provides some assistance, unable to clear it, though, ultimately. Offsides, yes, will be called overall. There's Yasmin, though, making her way back. She has really emerged on that back line. That back line over the season has gotten so much better. Rosa in the back line, if they were to be a rock group, I think that's what they would call themselves. But here's a free kick. It is up, and Veronica will get a boot to it. Nice job by her to try to utilize her strength and her skill there. Coffeyville still looking to spend a little bit more time in the defensive third of Cowley. Cowley doing a really good job with possession at the moment, but in soccer and football, you know how quickly that can change, as this pass will go out and over to Coffeyville. I know if you're watching the live stream, you might not be able to make it here to Coffeyville, Kansas, but the softball team here on campus, they're providing today for the fans during, I think, basically the first half of this game with free hot dogs. Want to give a shout out to the softball team here on campus, coming out and supporting the soccer team, and coming out when it's a little bit chilly out as well, providing the fans with a little something at least. Cowley again trying those give and goes. She's got runners, she's got options, she will take it herself, and there's Rosa once again. Going down to her left-hand side. Now, I think that player from Cowley on that right-hand side, I think she wanted that pass. That might have been the better option, but, hey, she took that shot. It was a pretty good shot overall. Made Rosa have to react, but she had no problem with that one. 10 minutes gone in this one. That will go out for a Coffeyville throw-in. Once again, we're happy to see them in this area here. Need to maybe get Veronica or Jada on the ball if we can. This will go out for another Coffeyville throw-in. Emily to Veronica, back to Emily. Emily puts it up into the air. There are plenty of orange shirts back there. Coffeyville keeps possession. Polly in the middle. She tries to get it forward, but there was a handball call. So Cowley will play it out from the back, but will not get too far. There's Tata in the middle. Tata Teixeira, she is leading the team in goals with 6 this year. Also has a couple of assists as well. So action on the field. She's probably right in the middle of it, to be quite honest with you. Here's a long ball that will make the goalkeeper give chase. She's not in the box. She has to play it with her feet. Oh, man, that was close. That is the second time this match that we've seen, honestly, the goalkeeper display some pretty good skill to get herself out of a pretty bad situation, or a tough situation, I should say. Here's a battle in the midfield. Here's Cowley coming away. Ultimately, there's a good step up. Nice job. What a perfect slide in there from Yasmin Watson. She timed it perfectly. Very physical, but you can't really say much when you get all of the ball and just a little bit of the man. Speaking of that, Emily, good steal. Man, but every time just has all of those orange shirts, but she is not going to stop. Wins it for her team, and you can hear the crowd and the bench for the Red Ravens very thankful for that. Throw in for Coffeyville. Cowley unable to keep that one under wraps, and it'll go back over. Tata ultimately gets on to this one. She needs to pivot, and she does. There's Polly Hogg in the middle. See if Polly has something up her sleeve here. She tries to get it to an area where she thought she'd have a runner. Her and Natalia talking now. They're going to get that figured out. That might be something that they can exploit sometime, during this first half or second half. Seems like there's an open gap there on that right-hand side with a lot of green. Just looking for a white shirt to pop up in and make a dash toward goal. But here's Cowley playing out from the back. Coffeyville not making it easy, or not making it an easy task for them. That's what I like to see here, applying the pressure. Polly steps up. Alex steps up as well. Bethany, and here comes Cowley. They're going to get back. That is a pretty good pass. It holds her up just a little bit, though, and that is number 22, Lucy Staines, who steps up, steps in, and yeah, that pass just held up a little bit. Cowley was making an excellent run there. Give credit to the CCC defense for doing all they can to track back. No harm done there. Free kick for Coffeyville. There's going to be a big boot from Bethany. She sends it down. I like that one there. Veronica, I love her speed, and there she goes. She gets right around the Cowley defender. She is going to win her team a throw-in. I think that is something, especially for this first half. While we have the wind advantage, we have to get those balls into the air, utilize the speed of both Jada and Veronica. That Cowley defense worked. That is the main thing, as Polly will head this one over to Emily. Emily laid off to Lucy. Good job by Lucy just to, just get it back to Yaz, slow it down a little bit, set something up, make the Cowley defense shift and work. Pass a little too short for Veronica, but she'll go back to it. And this will find Veronica. That's a really clever ball by Hogg. She sizes it up. She puts it in, but just a miss hit there by Vero. Good job by her to make that run, though. They're going to try to make more of that, I feel like, on that right-hand side. Shicky wants pressure. Shicky wants pressure. Yeah, we all see this Cowley defense just wearing down bit by bit. Play it to the middle. Oh, that was good by Veronica right there. Natalia's going to switch over. You can see Bethany Brogan now stepping up from her line position, deep line position. Tata, Polly, and Natalia, that's a pretty tough midfield as Tata finds Emily running on the left-hand side. She's got a defender in the touchline, kind of keeping her in place. Ooh, nice drop off there to Jada. Jada into the box. Little by little, Coffeyville offense feeling a little bit better about themselves. Falling into the game, getting more comfortable. Coffeyville defense going to have to provide that stability, though. Here's a long ball, a really good long ball. The wind takes it just a little bit, but stays in bounds. She makes a move to the inside. Will she try? Yes, she will, but that pass is behind her teammate. Ooh, not a bad play from Cowley there. She breaks to the inside. She had that player making the diagonal cut. She almost had her. Just behind. Red Raven defense lives to fight another day. No substitutions yet so far this first half. Ball is up into the box. Alex will have to make a decision. Cowley brings it down, but never really able to get her feet set or get a really good, genuine hit on the ball there. Rosa scoops it up, no problem. Good job by the defense to pressure her and not give her that space to get a good hit on the ball overall. Miss hit there will lead to a little bit of a run. Yes, tries to get onto it. It's laid off. Rosa comes out, and Cowley will put in the first goal of the match. Tough play there for the Coffeyville defense. One or two steps behind, trying to make those runs to recover. Clever passing from Cowley. Good timing as well on their runs to stay on side. And so there you have it, folks. 28 minutes left in this first half. It is a 1-0 scoreline for Cowley County. Look at that wind. That ball was a very dangerous ball. And again, you can see the effect of the wind up here on the hill. It hung that ball up just enough to really fall on a plate for that Cowley player. That is a good defensive play, but maybe coming from the back end of the Coffeyville player, too much physicality called for the Red Ravens. And here's a long ball for Veronica. Veronica wanting that support from someone. She gave that initial run, but she was looking for another person behind her. Veronica with a lot of speed. That ball went out of touch and will go over to Coffeyville. I imagine you'll see a little more urgency here. And we do see a substitution getting warmed up on the Coffeyville side. Looks like that might be Maureen. Throw into Jada. She's unable to bring it down. Good defense from Cowley County. Lucy steps up. Good job by her. Tata lays it up, and she will run. Emily tries to find her, but to no avail. Very clever move by that Cowley County player to keep possession, number 11. As this clearance is sent down, but not far enough. Good step up by Tata and good transition. Speaking of that, here's Veronica. Can she get to it? Oh, man, and that's kind of been the night summed up so far for Coffeyville. Right there. But just a couple steps off as goal kick for Cowley County. 25 minutes left in this first half, so 20 minutes gone so far. Cowley makes a run, and here's a really good ball that will once again hold up because of the wind. Lucy with a good turn. Lucy will win the ball and possession for her team. Yeah, once again, notice how those long balls, I mean, it's interesting because you think maybe going with the wind would be an advantage, but sometimes going against the wind is the advantage because the ball just hangs up overall, and it almost falls on a plate for you. So you can play it forward, and then it just falls right at your feet, at least it seems like. So substitution for Coffeyville, I think that is Watson that comes off. It is Maureen that comes on. So Polly Hogg will fall back to the back line. Maureen will fit herself in somewhere in the attack, I imagine. Looks like she is about midfield on the left-hand side. Here's a ball going in. It's long. Alex gives chase. Good job by her. Natalia tracks back as well. Ball is floated up into the air. Not quite sure if that was where she wanted to go, but it works out for Cowley. Polly has to come over and make a good save there. Throw in for Cowley County. Throw in went short, but off the player and over for Coffeyville. A dangerous place to have a throw in, but they will take it nonetheless. And we see a lot of orange jerseys pressed up here. Cowley County not, and they shouldn't be, happy with just that one goal lead. They want to add on to it, but if Coffeyville can play this possession game, find each other with some pretty quick passes, get those transitions downfield, we could find ourselves in a really good position to counter and put one up on the board. But until then, throw in for Cowley. Teixeira gets it to, I think that was Lucy with a really good crossfield pass. And here's Natalia dropping it in for Veronica. This is dangerous. Oh, man, what a good play, because if she did not make that play, Vera was on the ball with the goalkeeper retreating. So I still think that's a place where Coffeyville can exploit this Cowley D. Jada comes up, good hustle. She forces a tough pass. And again, that's what that pressure is going to do. It's going to force them to make quick decisions and quite possibly turnovers and the wrong decisions. Cowley scrambling in the midfield, but showing their class here as they just continue to keep possession and make way. Tata drops this one in for Natalia. That was a good ball. Veronica comes in and maybe too much body there. She did get the ball, but she also got the player as well. Came from behind. A lot of times that will get called. It does there. So over to Cowley County. Ooh, really good give and go there from Cowley, and that's just going to continue all the way down the sideline, but ball with a little too much pace on it, out and over for Coffeyville as we see a substitution. Bethany Brogan will come out. I think Yaz will come in. Bethany just, just getting a breather overall. Coach Schicky wanting to keep that back line as fresh as could be. Looks like Maureen will take this throw in. She'll put it up into the air. Veronica thought about it and thought about it again, but that's just going to roll out for Cowley County. Pretty busy day here in Coffeyville for the Red Raven athletic program overall. Jamboree for the men's basketball team. Jamboree just a bunch of talented basketball teams playing each other during the preseason. That's a really good way to put it, but I remember going to the Jamboree as a kid and just being in awe, honestly, of just all the players that were there, all the teams that were there, and all the scouts that were there as well. There's a lot of talent, basketball talent in town here in Coffeyville today. Is that tomorrow as well, Andrew, or is it just today? I think it's just today, but check out redravenathletics.com for the official schedule there. Looks like, Rosa's going to have to come out. She's going to have to retreat now, though. There's a ball into the box, and still dangerous, still dangerous. Clearance is not the best one, but it is a clearance. Cowley still has it, though. And they play it wide. They're going to play it in. Ooh. Really good run there for Cowley, but I want to also give Coffeyville some credit there for getting back on D and making the play when it needed to be made. Polly having to track back. Lucy, Yaz having to track back. Alex as well on that back line. So once again, yeah, basketball, men's basketball here on campus. A lot of good action there, a lot of talent like I was saying, a lot of big D1 schools as well coming to see who they can get for their upcoming seasons, who they can get play for them. Talent as well in the soccer field. Cowley County, both men and women's team. Highly regarded this year. Volleyball is down in Texas. I saw that they won both of their games so far today. Women on the basketball side, they are also down in Texas. Not quite sure as far as their results, but a lot of action here in Coffeyville, just a lot of action overall on campus. Phi Theta Kappa, the Academic Honor Society on campus. They had a campus cleanup day the other day. That was a lot of fun. I know that the theater department will have a production this fall as well. It's just that crazy time of year, guys, when we have almost every single sport or activity doing something on campus. It's a really cool time of year. Trunk or treat. Well, here's Cowley County making a run, and oh, wow. Offsides call. That is a sigh of relief for Coffeyville Red Raven fans, but that just means they stayed strong defensively, stopping Cowley when it really looked like they had every chance in the world to put two up. But yes, here in the United States, we do have Halloween, October 31st. We like to celebrate that, and on the Coffeyville campus, we celebrate as well. Cowley unable to keep this one in. 18 minutes left to go in this first half. A 1-0 scoreline. Cowley is up. Coffeyville looking to equalize. Tata is taking off the ball. You don't see that a lot. Really good 1-2 quick passing from Cowley. This is a shot put up into the air, but off of Emily and played out to Natalia. But man, there's all these orange jerseys around. They do not make it easy for these Coffeyville defenders and midfielders to get the ball out of that area. We will have a stoppage in play here. Natalia receives the foul. Gets the free kick for Coffeyville. Polly plays it to Tata. Tata always looking to make that move, that transition. She does, tries to find Emily. Oh, that was Veronica there, but nonetheless, the ball will go out and over to Cowley. So Veronica coming back just a little bit to help in defense. Free kick, I guess. A little too much physicality there, but I like that from the Red Raven D. Cowley sends one in, and Rosa will have that one, no problem, but a dangerous ball from Cowley. Had to make a decision there, did Rosa. But she made the right decision, no problem. Plays it out, and here's a ball that will, man, almost had Veronica. Jada giving chase. That ball, just out of nowhere. Here comes Tata to clean that one up. That ball was deflected. Just almost laid perfectly for Cowley to start themselves a run, but good reaction. This ball over to Cowley County. Good defense there from Veronica just to not allow the Cowley players to get anything going on that one. Here comes Yaz. She gets it up. Coffeyville constantly looking to Jada and Veronica up top. Good job by Pauly just to get onto that one and play it back to Rosa. It's a safe play. Ooh, Maureen, excellent header. Veronica, another really good header to Jada. Jada will give fight for this one. Give Cowley County defender a lot of credit there for keeping that one out of harm's way. But here's a really good move. Veronica tries the back heel, and that was a good play there. That was the correct move. Almost making it, almost finding Natalia on the goal. For the last 15 minutes, I know Shiki wants to have pressure. Got to find the equalizer before we go into the halftime period. Pressure applied, and this ball almost won by the Ravens. Emily comes over, gets ahead to it. Good job by her. There was one white shirt and 4 orange shirts all around. Cowley plays it out from the back, and they will do so quickly. Maybe too quickly there. Yaz gets a boot to it. Good job by her. Jada giving chase. Goalkeeper for Cowley, very mobile, very skillful. Not afraid to come out and get that ball, even in the face of danger. Good job by her. Ball is up and battled for. That is Yasmin. Good job by her. Man, she is everywhere. On the back line, here is Pauly giving chase. Here is Lucy giving chase as well. Ooh, Rosa comes out, makes the save. Excellent job by her. Wow, made herself big. Made that goal totally unavailable. Great run from Cowley, but even better defense from Coffeyville. Calabui coming up big for the Ravens tonight, as she always does, really. And this is the ball that'll find Jada. But it also has that Cowley defense all around it. Maureen gives chase. You can feel the half winding down. You can feel the action ramping up, to be real honest with you. Cowley doing everything they can just to hang in there and fend off this little bit of momentum for Coffeyville. Looks like we have a call and a free kick for, well, that'll be a throw-in for Cowley. Bethany Brogan looks like she'll be coming in soon. Good header from Tata, good turn from Veronica. Let's see what she can do with it. She has 2 orange shirts tracking her. Not a lot of options, but she will win the corner kick for her team. Nice job. I've said this a lot, but that is a statistic that I wish actually existed. The statistic of how many times you win a corner kick for your team. Veronica, I think, would have quite a few of those. So, you know, creating chances for your team, almost as good as an assist as, you know, Brogan. Okay, yeah, so Brogan comes in. It looks like Veronica will come out. She'll just get a quick breather. Ball is played in. A good header. Almost found Brogan on that far post. Man, over for a Cowley goal kick. That corner kick had a really nice curve to it. Thought that might find the forehead of a leaping Red Raven, but did not. Cowley plays it out from the back. They do a really good job with their give and goes. Very disciplined. She is onside. I'm pretty sure she tries to bring it down, but will not be able to. And that's Alex, who will just safely play it out and for a throw-in. When in doubt, kick it out. Cowley will bring in a substitution. Looks like this sub will find herself in the attacking portion of the team. That player for Cowley who went out, she's actually been having a really good game on that left-hand side, creating havoc for the Red Raven defense. This is a Cowley move that will see a big shot from long out, but no problems for Rosa. Over for a goal kick. Watson will ultimately take this one. Headed up, and Emily gets a boot to it, tries to get it to Natalia. Natalia still has a chance, and she does. So Tata has it. Tata good on the ball, but is unable to really make anything happen with this Cowley defense, always on the prowl. And all at the same time, I wish you guys could have heard that, but the crowd yelled, "Good, Polly!" That was Polly Hawk over there on that far side with some good defense. I think Polly is a crowd favorite, and for good reason, as this ball will find Emily. Emily will find Jada. And Jada just always, being watched. Every time she gets the ball, her and Veronica up top there. This is a good layoff by Cowley County. This is the ball that'll find Tata. Tata finds Natalia. A rare chance for the Red Ravens to run. This ball might just have too much on it. It does, and it will go out for a throw-in. 36 minutes gone in this first half, so about 9 minutes left. A 1-0 scoreline. Cowley County scoring, I'd say, about midway through that first half. It came on a play that saw a little bit of confusion from the Red Raven defense. Cowley had an opportunity, and they definitely took it. They're trying to play out from the back here, though. Excellent job to step up there from Alex. Ty gets a boot to that one, but a big deflection gives it right back to Cowley. Seems like that has been the case for Coffeyville all night. Anytime there's a 50-50 ball, not so much saying that the effort is not there, but anytime we have a deflection or something like that, it seems like it just falls right for the Cowley team. Coffeyville with a little bit of bad luck, but we can correct that on the field, that's for sure. This is a foul that'll be called on Cowley. Natalia goes down now. She's had a few knocks this season. Good bit of sportsmanship there, though, from the opposing player. Helps her up. Bethany Brogan comes over, gives her a couple pats on the head, says, hey, get back in position, and that's what Natalia does. She gets back into position, and here's Polly. Here's Emily. Emily with a little bit of room. Good defense, though, from Cowley. They have a big deflection. They'll save it. No, they won't. Good effort, though. Quick throw in. Tata, Natalia. Tata has it. She shoots. Oh! Goal! From the impossible angle. Oh, my goodness. Don't give her any room, folks. Don't give her an inch, because she might just take 100 yards. She might just take a goal from you. You never know. Tata adds to her season-leading tally. That is 7 for her on the year. That angle, that's an impossible angle, folks. I mean, you have just a little bit of room to not only get it by the goalkeeper and the defense, but to also get it situated in the goal to where, I mean, that looks as if it'll just go, right on the outside. Impossible angle, folks. Impossible angle, even with the right foot, I think. Man, Tata. Here we go, 1-0, and it is all equal. It is all on now. Veronica Calixto comes back in. She's energized. The whole team is energized. Let's see how they both react. There's a little bit of time left in the first half, but even in a little bit of time, a lot can happen. Rogan steps up. She'll probably just play this one out. Yeah, good job by her. Good decision making, but we see the reaction from Cowley. The reaction is, let's go get another. Coffeyville defense cannot celebrate too long. Getting called right back into action. Alex steps up, good job, clears it momentarily. There's Lucy, there's Natalia. Looks like Polly will give chase. And hey, that's a victory there for Coffeyville, defending that initial onslaught from Cowley. Throw in. Tata trying to make that turn, but after having done what she did, I think there's probably going to be about 2 or 3 jerseys around her all night, even though there already is. Anyways, she gets a lot of attention as Cowley just plays this one out of touch and over for Coffeyville. A little bit of frustration from the orange and black. See what Coffeyville can do with it. Throw in here, looking for Veronica. Veronica will give chase. Tata gives chase. Here's a long ball sit down, and hey, look at that wind. It'll hang up perfectly for that player. She gets around, she gets her shoulders around, but that is a ball that is easy enough for Rosa. That is her 4th or 5th save on the match so far. I think there's a, I was gonna say some shoe tying going on down there. I get by with a little help from my friends. Very good. This is an unfortunate ball here, but Polly will make up for it. Good job by her to track all the way back. Tata sends this one diagonal. She is always looking for that pass, and a lot of times she finds it. She looks for the return ball, but just not quite there. Good thinking, though, from Coffeyville. Under 5 minutes left to play. 1-0 score line turned into a 1-1 score line thanks to Tata Teixeira and her 7th goal on the year. And with that goal, the match even Stevens in the momentum as well. Probably even back into the Coffeyville side, but still a lot of time left, still time left to defend, that's for sure. Speaking of that, Brogan comes over. She gets ahead to it. Good job by her to secure that throw-in for the Coffeyville defense. Alex, Beth, Yaz, Polly, Lucy on that back line providing something very good for Coach Schicky today. This is a good move to win herself some positioning, but shot or goal, either way, that was not on target. Cowley players thinking that maybe there was a tip, maybe there was a deflection. Possibly the last substitution of the first half. We will see Emily Paglia getting a little bit of rest. And Jada Sibbles coming in to join Veronica up top. Polly with a pretty good ball to Maureen. Maureen unable to keep possession, but she'll give chase. Cowley, pretty good patience really to keep possession and work this ball around. Ball is put up into the air, and Rosa, you know, you might think, well, man, that was a terrible ball, but really the way the ball hangs up into the air, she did have a little bit of room on that far side. It could have held up for her quite perfectly. She could have even took it one time, first time if she wanted to, but good job by Calabuig to come out and claim that ball. Oh, Veronica, unfortunately, unable to get that one, but there's still a lot of scrambling and chaos in the midfield, and Coffeyville will come out of that chaos looking for Jada. Oh, that's a good ball from Veronica just to get a toe to it. Tata balances. Yeah, good ball there for Veronica. Veronica into the box to, oh, man, that was a good play. Wow, that was a good little setup there from the Coffeyville front 3 or 4. Just so crazy how much of a difference a toe could make, or even just a little bit of hustle. That was displayed there by the Coffeyville Red Ravens. I seen Ryan Butcher running up the bleachers over there. Ryan Butcher getting in his exercise. Coffeyville looking to play quickly. Natalia puts it into the box where there's not too many white shirts, but and that ball's taking a lot of deflections, and you just quite never know. Cowley looking to play, and this is a pretty good one. Lucy also back in. Now she gives chase. This is a ball that is and will be in play. Yasmin, pretty sure that was her on that far side. Now that was just a foul that she felt she had to give there. And she did, and she is rewarded as such with a yellow card. I think Bethany's trying to help out her friend a little bit there, giving a little bit of an argument. Hey, why can't we get some of those as well on our end? But, hey, she meaning the Cowley player, was on goal for the most part, had a clear path. Watson steps in, and foul is given. Free kick for Cowley. 1 minute, 8 seconds left in this first half, so this is a really big set piece here for both sides. Tata is in front. There's a runner for Cowley. Referee checks in. Looks like all is good, and here's the kick. Ooh, it's a dangerous one, and Rosa gets a paw to it. Here's another kick, and it is just off target. Wow. Rosa initially had a paw to it. Misdirected it a little bit, maybe just enough. That Cowley player looked like she had everything going for her there, but I think Rosa's just content to let these seconds tick away. She'll have Brogan there to assist her with this one here. Bethany gets it up, and that's Lucy. Lays it off to Alex. Alex trying to find Veronica down the right-hand side. She just might. Good pressure. Oh, Jada, good job there. Good pressure, though. That is a ball that will be kept in play. 10 seconds left. Scramble. Natalia wins it, and 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, folks, and there you go. What an exciting first half of football. A little bit of sportsmanship there between Cowley and Coffeyville. Just saying, hey, good half there. 1-1 and all to play for on sophomore night here in Coffeyville. We'll be back when second half action begins. And we are back live here from Coffeyville, Kansas and Veterans Memorial Stadium. My name is Dirk Andrews, and look who popped into the booth for the second half. The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. He's a maker, a breaker, and a title taker. Ryan Butcher, how are you, man? Good to see you.
I'm doing great, and I'm not going to lie. I got here with about 5 minutes or so left of the first half, so I was down there watching. Almost saw Jada put that header into the back of the net. That
yeah.
Really
oh, and that little play was very good. Is this one? Oh, Rosa. Man.
You got to have more faith in Rosa to get stuff like that.
Well, and so George Michaels, got to have faith. I do, but, man, those balls are just tricky, especially when they're up into the wind. But so, Ryan Butcher, whenever we saw you coming up the bleachers, we actually kind of poked fun at you.
Oh, really?
A little bit.
I'm actually wearing a jacket for once.
Yes, exactly. I actually did mention that, to be real honest with you. But, yeah, so second half action here. Everything to play for on sophomore night. The Cowley County Tigers were able to get a goal about halfway through the first half. Red Ravens equalized later into the first half. I can only imagine how pumped up that halftime speech was from Coach Schicky. But let's see how both teams respond.
And you're not wrong. It is everything to play for. The women are just kind of like clinging on to the edge of a postseason. Like right now, they are still technically in it, but a loss might scuttle that. So if they can get this last home win, that would give them an excellent chance of being able to secure that, even with I think 3 away games left to go.
Yes, their last 3 contests will be away. That is a heck of a way to end the season. I don't know who in the Jayhawk Conference had it out for us as far as that goes.
And the opponents are not easy for those 3 away games.
Well, and let's be honest with ourselves. The Jayhawk Conference this year, man, just a lot of talent, ranked teams all over the place, in and out every year or every week because, honestly, they're just beating each other.
Absolutely. So
it should make for a pretty good postseason.
This could, of course, be it. We know what happened during the away fixture. It was a very narrow loss, 2-1. So, I mean, how poetic would it be to win this game at 2-1, right?
Yeah, especially for the sophomores as well, just to get this victory as Veronica tracks back. Nice job by her. Lucy's in there. Lucy started the game on the back line. She has floated around just about everywhere on the pitch other than a striker position.
She's going to have to get to that one first, and she does get that one right, was Bethany Brogan.
Yeah, Bethany's been doing a pretty good job of cleaning up tonight.
See jeers from the Cowley bench there who thought that that should have been their throw-in, but you know what? It's not.
But it's not. That's why you're here, to give us just the literal, logical explanation.
Absolutely.
That's why
since
you're
I got
here.
my jacket on, we really should open a window so we can get more of the crowd noise in there. You know that's one of my favorite parts of being out here.
Hey, and so, folks, isn't it great? He gets into the booth, not even 4 minutes, and he's already making demands. I mean, you got to love that about Ryan Butcher. I tell you what.
I'm going to toasty in here with his jacket. It wouldn't hurt to have some of that cool breeze in there.
You're a cool breeze, sir. This is unfortunate here.
That's unfortunate that she's got about 3 teammates to aim for, and she takes a difficult angled shot. Was almost able to force that one into the top shelf.
She took a couple of touches to where she didn't have too many choices. She took the choice that was open to her, and she almost made the impossible happen. That would have been a heck of a goal for Cowley County. Good job by Rosa to make herself big. Good job to the defenders just to throw that player off a little bit enough. And here we go. Still a 1-1 scoreline.
I'm going to surprise she did take that because she had so many options.
What a turn there from Emily.
But she almost made it happen. And if she'd done that, no one would have said anything. Well, outside a great goal anyway.
That's true. That is exactly right. So, folks, remember, tonight is sophomore night for the Lady Ravens. In between Tata takes a spill. Good job by her to defend, but just took a spill there. Remember, in between the women's and men's game, we will have an introduction of the Lady Raven sophomores. We will acknowledge them and their friends and families. So please stick around if you would like to watch that, or if you are one of those friend or family members, be able to see them be honored.
Yes, indeed. And, of course, there's all the reasons to stick around, of course, because the
men will be playing right afterwards.
There's those cheers again. I'm glad we opened the windows now. We can really experience that.
And even though it is a chilly night here in Coffeyville, we do have a pretty strong crowd, especially for sophomore night.
Oh, yeah. A bunch of people bundled up heavily down there
as
I was walking up.
And again, a shout-out to the Lady Ravens softball team. They are providing the hot dogs, an assistant with the hot dogs for tonight. So offside called here. We'll go back over to the Tigers. Or was that a foul?
It
foul
must have
called.
been,
I'm sorry.
because you can't have an offside.
I don't know what I was
thought he was
thinking.
calling. Okay, he was calling a foul throw. That's what I thought he was doing.
Oh, okay.
That's yeah, because you saw the linesman put his flag up, but that's what he was indicating.
I was thinking about hot dogs, and then I saw the flag. So.
Do you say that a lot? I was thinking about hot dogs. Sorry.
Well, food in general a lot. Cowley County, good job with their gives and goes. That really was a strong point for them in the first half. Just their ability to pass and move and keep the defense on their toes.
So this time Coffeyville's up against the wind, but not stopping them. In fact, that can make
Good
it
ball.
better for balls like that are going to get held up a little bit.
That is exactly the case I saw in the first half. Even though you would think, yeah, the wind is with us, this will be great. You're able to play the wind in a way to where it holds up and just lands at a person's feet. It's crazy, and
Almost
Tata
there.
tried for that one.
It did force the Tiger defender to knock it out for a Coffeyville throw-in, which, hey, we'll take it.
Every time. Maureen with a throw-in.
See if she's able to turn. Lucy's fighting for every inch she can get over there.
What a battle.
She's able to get control of it. And I think she'll get a corner for her trouble.
I think she turned every which way.
I think what she wanted them to do was that. Just kick it out. Give me a corner kick.
Come on, help me out. Hey,
for
Lucy.
goodness sake.
Yeah, Lucy Staines has been an excellent freshman addition to this team, having to ask a lot of freshmen to step up, and they have throughout the semester. Here is a corner. Looks like Tata will take this one.
And they do love that short option. But Cowley's got 2 defenders peeled out of the box. Okay, maybe 1.5 now.
Tata has 2 assists on the season so far.
Oh, goes straight to that defender who was backing up a little bit into the box. And
here's a break for the Orange.
she just misjudges that, but they'll have a second chance to make this attack happen.
Maureen with some good defense there. I think Lucy as well, but still running are the Cowley Tigers.
Man, she's got, wow.
Ooh, Yasmin.
Do you see the speed on that, on her fellow striker, just like making an excellent run in the center? You know, if she'd gotten a hold of that, she would have had a good chance to have a shot on goal.
Yeah, and I have to admit, 11 and 16, they had pretty good first halves.
Yeah, and credit to the Coffeyville defense there for making that not happen, because you're always kind of like looking a couple steps ahead when you're all the way up here, and you can see the danger happening that you can't see when you're in the middle of the field, as they're going to get a free kick from that contact there.
Yeah, I think Alex over there, number 8.
Who got carded at the end of the second half there? I saw it happen, but I didn't see who was receiving it. You already forgot, didn't you?
Don't call me out on air like that. It was no. Yeah, I'll have to try to.
That was the only card shown, though, I imagine.
Oh, it was, yes. I'm pretty sure. And here's a ball in. Oh, good header there.
I was about to say, because I know that Lucy was a part of that defense, but she wasn't able to get a hold of the person who was chasing down. Then it went to the far side.
It was Yasmin, yeah. She earned that yellow card there. As we see the Coffeyville Red Ravens trying to break free, and they do from the midfield. Now, again, the ball holds up with this wind, and Tata will try to exploit that.
Once again, forced to just knock it out. Which we'll take it.
And there's Veronica up top with her speed, Jada as well. And when you put Tata into the equation as well, that is dangerous. Unfortunately, that throw-in will go over to Cowley. Almost 10 minutes gone in this second half, so about 55 minutes in the match gone.
Hey, speaking of Yasmin specifically, we'll get to that here in a second. Okay, speaking of her specifically, I know you'll be doing the announcements for sophomore night, and I know they give you pronunciation keys for everything. Did they give you a pronunciation key for her hometown?
No, they did not.
Oh,
they did.
I was going to force you to say it on air, but I guess we'll see that happen later.
Well, and so if you can give us that, we would appreciate that. In the
Yes.
Oh, here's a ball. Here's
Just
a
do
ball.
it. First time.
Veronica chips it up.
Just
man.
why? Oh, you could see that she could see that goal in her eyes. She thought about it a little too much. That's one of those you just take it, smash it. But she wanted, she wanted to do a clever technical touch, and I can respect that.
Yeah, I wonder how that ball would have landed if the wind was not ferocious tonight. I would like to know that. But what a great opportunity for Coffeyville, and I feel like we'll get more of those going forward.
That was an excellent little touch on the ball there.
Polly Hogg, excellent.
Yep, that was Polly with the defense that she is so good at. Estata spins away, as she do.
And, Butcher, I don't know if – because, sometimes for sophomore night, parents come. If Polly's parents aren't here in Coffeyville, I want to go ahead and give them a shout-out on the stream because they're always commenting in the comment section on the stream. So we've really enjoyed having you guys all throughout the semester as well. And Polly on campus, I will say that. Cowley making their way. This ball will get all the way through. Here comes Watson. Oh, just misplayed it a little bit. That's outside the box.
It looks like it's outside because the linesman even moved back up to indicate that.
Well, and Butcher, she's on a yellow, I think. And so this is a tense moment.
I don't think the referee is going to give her another yellow, even though I'd argue he's kind of within his right to do that.
He's stopping the clock.
Or is he going to do it after all? Is he just going to have a chat with her, give her the equivalent?
Yeah, he's reaching into his pocket, unfortunately. Well, so this will be...
That's going to do it.
This will be a second yellow for Coffeyville, but, man, Yasmin has given so much of herself this game.
Too bad, and, of course, I feel like I jinxed it by asking who was it who got the yellow card in the first half. So now this puts Coffeyville at a really big detriment. Now, how are they going to do this exactly? Are they just going to kind of hunker down and try to get a draw out of it? Are they going to keep doing what they were doing, which was working?
Yes, it was. And I liked it whenever you see that underdog, that 10-person team come from out of nowhere. But you were asking a lot, but I think we've got it in us tonight, Ryan Butcher. I think we do.
I'm hoping that they keep going for it.
I think it'll unify us overall.
Unfortunately, like with 34 minutes of playing down a player, it is completely tiring and stressful. But they've got that in her, and so we've got.
Yeah, Veronica will come back, try to defend.
Yeah, she can see this option being built up here. As I think we might have another yellow card coming out here soon, possibly.
Yeah, so Shiki will earn him one maybe, or at least get a discussion.
Yeah, probably just discussion for the first time, unless something happened during the first half that I missed.
Not exactly. There wasn't a lot of...
I'm thinking, based on what I'm seeing, it's going to be a yellow card.
Non-verbals. The non-verbals...
or not. Well, okay, one last warning. Oof, we're having to interpret a lot of science here. Again, I got to agree with the referee. That was a yellow. I mean, that would have...
Probably so.
That's a yellow card any day of the week. I wondered if he wouldn't do it because he knew that would be the second yellow. But again, it was...
And here's the shot. Rosa, no problem.
No problem. Floats into her hands practically. She makes it look simple.
Man, she is like... Wow. What's that saying? One in the hand is worth two in the pocket, or how's that one go? Help me out here, Ryan Butcher.
A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
Man, I don't even know what I'm talking about these days. I just feel like Rosa's so good to have, so valuable to have for our squad. Here's a shot, and
which you do know that's more of a saying, like having like only maybe half of something is worth just as much as an opportunity to have.
Well, so what I'm saying is Rosa is worth so much to our team. I mean, even
she's
like
a bird in the hand. Is that what you're saying?
I'm telling you that she just does so much for our squad. It's almost like having two goalies out there. It's almost like having an extra man.
Oh, my God. Okay, so you're saying she's the one that's worth two in the bush, but we have her. So she's the one in hand.
Well, but we're down a man, and so her play might
so you're saying she'll have to – so you're saying she's worth a defender and a goalie.
Sure.
I gotcha. Okay.
See, if we just work through things, we can figure out what the heck I'm talking about. Here might be a nice little run. See, and this is where Coffeyville can maybe exploit the Cowley D. I think on maybe like a transitional run, but here's where it gets dangerous.
I think that Rosa will have no problem getting that. Again, this is kind of what you're saying. In a weird sort of way you don't think about, the wind works against the people who have it at their backs.
Yes.
If that had been going the other way, she would not have been able to run up and snatch that as easy. She would have been a 50-50 with the defender. And those get in very poorly for goalies. We've seen that this season.
Passes are going to have to be even more precise in this type of situation.
I think that might be a corner kick. Yes, it is.
Yeah, unfortunately, that goes for a corner. But, she's having to drop back because of the situation that they're in. She's having to, just make a play on the ball.
So I do have to ask, just because I think you might know.
Okay.
Who's that wearing the wide-brimmed white hat on the sideline near where Coach Shiki is?
Oh, he's the trainer. Oh, no, okay. He's the trainer. Maybe Olympico might come into play there. He's the trainer that he's the cool guy that gets to drive the Gator all the time.
I guess if I were driving a Gator around, I'd also wear a cowboy hat.
Yeah, I would too.
It's kind of like a steed if you think about it.
I think
probably costs about the same.
I think the greater feat is that the hat hasn't blown off. Because it's quite windy out here.
Clearly, he's wearing it properly. Which guy was that who It's like some famous guy who like went to the border wearing a cowboy hat. Was clearly obvious he was wearing it backwards. Was that Elon Musk? It was someone. Who,
oh,
it was
sure.
Someone like
yeah,
that.
it was actually. It was, yeah.
Everyone anyone who's ever lived in an area like this was like, nice cowboy hat, poser.
And here's
offside.
Okay,
So very
okay.
offside.
Well, and thanks for calling that out because I was like, wow, she's got a lot of room in front of her. She gets
There's
on
a
this
reason
ball.
for that.
Okay.
She was offside.
That makes sense. So about 15 minutes gone in this second half. We have seen, wow, a lot of action so far, to be quite honest with you.
Some, like, well, I was about to say, some heartbreak, too. It's going to be sad to not have her here because she's a presence in the back line. So it looks
she
like,
is.
How they kind of, like, shifted in? How have they decided to plug these gaps? Is that
well,
Alex on the far side?
So it looks as if, Jada will be the only one up top. Veronica drops back. Here's a run.
Did that travel out just then? Looks like it.
Looks like it, yeah. Well, and so Alex and Lucy have both flirted around with the defensive line tonight. They've moved around a little bit. Brogan has come in. I think they're just basically kind of they drop Tata back, they drop Veronica back, and
that was a good ball. She's going to be able to close that one down. She's just like thundering back.
Oh,
to stop
Emily,
that.
nice job.
Makes a nice little touch enough to knock it out, and honestly, we'll take it because that was looking pretty bad. You could hear that echoing down the field, just charging, just like a bull. We'd love to see it. And then, with that little light touch, I was expecting her to just smash that out at the speed she was going.
Tries to keep it in, but will not be able to.
Out.
Yeah, out for a goal kick for Coffeyville. Cowley with the one-player advantage.
I was about to say, you wouldn't think it, though, based on how this play has been going. It still
right.
kind of feels like the game it was beforehand.
You are exactly right, yeah. So
that's a hard pace to keep up, though.
The intensity, yes. And but, it's sophomore night. There's a lot to play for, like you said, with playoff positioning and whatnot. So got to have it tonight as Veronica tries to keep that one up. Polly gives some help. Emily gives some help as well.
Stops it once, twice, forces the player to go back. Third time.
Pretty good skill.
Able to get through. Looks like she's going to set up a cross. I think that could have been worse.
Okay.
I feel like, I don't know, she had some space there. Like, the defense was backing off. They were anticipating a cross. That's a perfect opportunity as
just
a striker to just that's to cut it back in towards the center. Give yourself a better angle.
Sure.
Threaten to shoot. Force the defender to come up from you. Then you can cut back and then cross, or if you want, take the shot if you've got it. But you could tell, she was the body language. This was interpreted really, really well by, I think that was Lucy who saw her. I was like, oh, she's obviously about to cross it.
Yeah, she did a good job to break that down and make it difficult for that player. Good pass to Natalia. Natalia looking for a runner.
She might get a little bit fortunate there. She can get that one back.
Good speed from Veronica. She does get it back. Nice job by her.
Yeah, that was a good touch on the ball there to get herself some space.
Lucy
nice
puts
attempt
it up.
there. I like what she was thinking. Do like a no look, just like tap forward, see if you can play someone on. But nope, she was wise to it.
Yeah, again, 16 for Cowley, having a really good match.
I think she might be onside this time.
Will Rosa come out?
But it looks like it's not going to matter.
All right.
Rosa.
So, Ryan Butcher, I was telling a story for Hispanic Heritage Month. We played Loteria, which is like, bingo. But it uses like, Spanish culture, words and things like that. And it's a way for English speakers to learn Spanish and for Spanish speakers to teach a little bit and practice their English as well. Rosa won like 10 games. I'm a little sore. Ooh, this is a dangerous ball. She's all the way out. Oh,
so close.
Wow, I thought she might be able to pounce on that one, just put something toward goal. And so the Cowley keeper, she is very comfortable coming out. She is like a Joe Hart type keeper. She is not, and she's got the skill to be able to do so. I feel like.
I think that's Bethany Brogan who's down.
Yeah, we do have a player down.
Yeah, I did see that. There was that opportunity there. I do want to say, though, almost feels like, Rosa winning that. It's like that feels a little unfair. You are from Spain.
Well, it was kind of weird. She was winning a lot of the games.
See, that just meant she knew some tricks.
She's just a natural winner,
You know,
I think, to be real honest with you.
Oh, yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
That was a lot of fun. And Yaz also won a lot of games, too. Me, Ryan Butcher, I won 0 games. I was just happy to be there. Here's another throw-in for Coffeyville, I think, or is it a free kick?
That's how I feel about any time, like, I'm doing my best to learn Spanish and still getting things wrong. It's like, well, you know, I'm just happy to be here.
It's so much
I'm
fun.
doing my best.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Just, you know, bingo is such a simple game, but it's just such a it's a competitive atmosphere because everyone can participate, more or less.
Speaking as someone who just a couple months ago was playing bingo, it does weirdly have that atmosphere, except where ours was just numbers, though, not nearly as fun.
Yeah, I mean, you hear all these stories about people getting hyped up and getting mad, and then you play it yourself, and it's like, oh, okay, this is what it's about. Cowley, wow.
I think we might see a third yellow card of the game for Bethany there.
And she earned it. She earned it.
She did. We'll call that a professional foul.
Man, Cowley have those players on the outside that make those quick moves, and they're such good dribblers as well.
We were seeing a yellow card there.
Free kick here for Cowley.
Did you catch the men's goalkeepers warming up for Coffeyville there in the half line? At first I thought that they were cheering on the players, you know, with all the arm movements. So I was like, oh, they're just limbering up.
I didn't catch that, but here's the ball in from Cowley. They'll just let that go all the way.
She hasn't really been troubled by too much, although that one shot was pretty close.
Yeah, the corner one. Yeah, the up top. No, I thought you were going to ask me to be real honest with you. I don't mean to bring up, sad emotions, but USA versus Germany. I saw the Pulisic goal and was like, okay, here we go.
Here we go.
And then it ended up 3-1 Germany.
I got to tell you, I saw the writing on the wall. I'd been watching it for as long as I could on my drive. Well, listening on my drive back. It was on my lap. But
gotcha.
When the third goal went in, I'm like, and I think that was all we got. And it turns out I was right. So sad but true. But I am glad to see Pulisic score. Miss having him on Chelsea, but clearly he's happier where he is now, and that's good for him.
Yeah, the Italian league loves him. I mean, I think that's cool. Rosa comes out. Excellent job by her. Yeah, the Italian league loves him. He loves them. He's scoring goals. I mean,
hey, speaking of Spain from earlier, did you see that video? I think it was like a second league team in Barcelona in Spain was bringing on adoptable dogs onto the field.
Yeah,
for the game.
yeah. I did see that. Yeah, that was cool, huh?
I really like the little Yorkie with the wheels on his hind legs.
Oh,
super cute.
So cool, dude. Yeah, I thought that was really fun. My dog would just like attack all the other dogs, much like a Sergio Ramos.
That's what I was thinking the whole time.
I think my dog
is well behaved.
Yeah, see, like a Sergio Ramos, probably get a red card.
Absolutely.
Yeah. This is a throw-in for Cowley. There have been a couple of substitutes standing over there for a while, but okay, they'll finally let him in.
Yep.
So Maureen's going to come in for Jada. Now, Maureen, she had some success in the first half. Maybe not like directly, but indirectly. A lot of success came whenever she was in the match. So we'll see what she can provide for Coffeyville here. So Veronica goes, she's the lone striker up top. Everyone else basically falls back. Now this is...
It is offside, but I think, just going to let it go.
Okay.
You could see the linesman kind of plant himself where he's about to call it, and the ref just waved him off.
International flavor, though, all around. Portugal qualified for the Euros. There were a couple of other teams that qualified as well. I think France did.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch, unfortunately, except for that very, very last game, because, again, that's when I was driving home from Tulsa. And even that should be, I'm doing watch and quote fingers. You can't see it on the stream. But
yeah, so it's always kind of tough when you are so into the club season when there's an international break. But
hey, for the first time, Chelsea has won 3 games in a row, and God knows how long. I want this international break to go on forever, so I don't have to feel terrible.
Ride that high as long as you can.
It's not even a high. It's just a feeling not bad. Uh-oh.
Natalia into the air.
Try to head it back to her. No, she's not. That was the smart call right there.
It's tricky still. Coffeyville, yeah, down a player, but still applying pressure, still staying competitive.
Again, you would not know it based on the field. Oh, that was misplayed there. She's going to be made to pay for it, and no, she's running for it. She's got help on the outside. Number 9's moving in as an option. Don't know if she's going to be close enough to pick it up, so she takes a second to drag it back.
It's a heavy touch.
And no foul. And that was the normal kind of contact there. And look at how deep Cowley is right now in their own, or just around the midfield. It's like they don't want to overcommit.
They don't want to fall victim to, that fast break. However, you want to throw everything at Coffeyville, right?
Especially use that advantage. She's offside again, so Rosa will just watch it go.
Good job.
Smart call. But, yeah, I'm wondering if that's what they're thinking. So maybe what Cowley's thinking with their current standing, that they'd be okay with the draw, but even with an advantage, that seems like they're squandering that. But then again, I'm not the one getting paid down there to put players on the field.
Who is getting paid?
Are you asking me to look up the coach for Cowley?
Just kidding.
Because I'll do it. I actually looked up the pronunciation of her Australian hometown, by the way.
Oh, cool.
I sent that to you, so you can enjoy that.
Okay.
Prepared. I guess it's never been easier with Google. It can literally just ask her pronunciation. You hit the button and it pronounces it for you. That's so nice. That has saved me. Speaking of learning how to speak Spanish, do you know how many times I've made use of that to make sure I wasn't saying something wrong?
It's cool to have that technology. There's no doubt about it. The world has changed so much.
Have you ever gotten to one where it has several different pronunciations and they're all rated in different ways and you have no idea which one is correct?
Yeah.
And maybe one's regional or whatever.
Sure. And that's something you have to really think about too, like Portuguese in Brazil versus Portuguese in Portugal, Angola, places like that. Yeah, so it can get kind of tricky.
I was about to say, we do have players who speak Portuguese here, so I can always ask her about it.
Well, and so...
Oh, did she take that too heavy, though?
I don't know.
Did she get to take it first time? I was like, no, there's nobody there for a first-time cross. You might as well just try to drag it back and hold it. Maybe do what we saw earlier with, I think that was Lucy who was shielding it, who got herself a corner kick out of it.
Yeah, hoping for a deflection or something, but into the arms of Rosa and over to Coffeyville.
Especially, again, with the numbers advantage. Give your team time to come help you out.
That's true. So 20 minutes. 20 minutes left.
Off the referee, we'll have a uncontested drop ball here.
Have we ever seen this color of purple from referees?
Is there a term for this purple? Is it, you know what? Look it up before. I've got a thought. So while we see how this plays out, I'm going to look up to make sure I'm not.
I've got a thought, too.
Yep. Actually, I think maybe that was the color I was thinking. Periwinkle.
I was going to say light grimace.
Light grimace.
Light grimace.
I guess periwinkle's kind of a blue, but kind of a purple. You tell me.
Like a Count Chocula, maybe.
Count Chocula.
Or the Count off of Sesame Street. Kind of that color purple.
That was interesting characters to mix up there. I thought you were going to walk it back and find another character in Serial or something. But it was another cartoon vampire.
Tis the season.
Yeah. That is very, very true. As now.
Ooh, shot on goal. Yeah.
It's a shot on goal, but if that's all the shot's going to be, that's not going to trouble Rosa.
We could take that all day. So basically, Butcher, what happened there was I exposed myself to two of my worldly, pleasures: Count Chocula cereal and Sesame Street. Love them both. Oh, good move. Plays it in. Rosa comes out. Oh, nice job.
Stops it, and I think the player's going to walk away with it. Oh, good. Good ball. And that came off of the upright. That's going to be a goal kick.
Goodness
Oh, no, excuse me. That's going to be a corner kick because that was a deflection off a Coffeyville player.
Shicky is livid.
He was, that was some good, quick defending right there. Oh, he's livid about the call is what you're saying.
Yes, I think so. I don't think he's livid at his players.
We're changing our mind? We're changing our mind. All right.
That could have easily been called as maybe a foul on the player or who had barreled into Rosa. Because she made the initial stop, but then there was contact afterwards.
I actually think that is the call. If you look where the ball is placed right now, or wait, no, well, maybe. Okay, I thought it was placed in a different spot. Never mind.
We'll just roll with it.
Just like that ball.
Coffeyville ball. There you go. Coffeyville ball.
And
there's Alex.
Strong touch on that. I think it might travel out though. Heads up, coach. He is. I don't think he's going to stand in one place for more than a few seconds. For the rest
not
of this
at
game.
all. Julia Fernandez, number 14, has entered into the game as well.
She able to keep it? No, she was not. That would be a goal kick. And yes, good to see Julia out there. Or Julieta. Wait.
Number 14.
14, not okay.
Ortiz, yeah. There's a couple similar names on the roster.
That was my fault. But hey, you could bring her in too. Why not?
That would not be a bad idea.
Sneak an 11th player on the team and see if it works.
Maybe speaking of all the dogs, like an Air Bud type situation.
I think there actually was like was it called Soccer Dog?
I'm pretty sure Air Bud played soccer too.
Well, I don't know if it was like the same character.
It wasn't. Okay, it wasn't Bud.
I don't know. I mean, actor notwithstanding there, of course.
Maureen with a thievery. Can she do something with it? Man, there's a battle down there. Emily tries. Polly finally gets a boot to it. Maureen gets a boot to it.
You know, now that you mention it, it does say 11 players on the field, I'm sure, and it doesn't mention a dog.
And I'm pretty sure that's the whole premise of every Air Bud movie. That right there. I think that's the whole premise right there.
Which really, if you think about it, man, if you can't even dunk on a dog, you deserve to lose anyway.
I don't know, man. Dogs they can jump.
Can't jump 6 feet high. Well, some can. I've had some poodles before that could put that to shame. But after this game, I really have to look up, see all the movies that specific dog actor was in. And I do call them an actor.
Oh, for sure.
They would have joined the strike and everything.
For sure. Cowley, again, with a one-player advantage, but Coffeyville defense holding steady.
16 minutes left, and it hasn't looked like too nervy defending. There have been some, again, this is the thing that's getting me. It's like, if you are a Cowley fan, you can feel free to sound off in the comments. It feels like your team is like all these long shots on goal, not troubling Rosa. Quick crosses before your team's even set up to do it, not taking advantage of it. I don't know. Do you think Cowley's just well, I think I have to check their position in the table right now. They're playing like a team that is really concerned about losing their spot and might be happy to get a draw, which is weird considering what's going on. And Coffeyville's playing like a team that is going to hold on to this no matter what and press for more. As hard as it is to get up the field, they are not stopping. Like, they're not just like playing it back, forcing Cowley to come to them, trying to nullify that advantage. They keep playing.
I could see a Cowley fan putting in the comments, just be patient. There's 15 minutes left.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll see either way.
If they scored like 10 minutes from now, you're free to put in the comments like, well, that
told you so, Ryan Butcher.
That really shut that guy up, huh? And you know what? You'd be right. I'd shut up.
But we'll see, though. We'll see. I mean, there is a lot left to play, especially when you're down a player. Cowley with possession, and they've kept it for most of the second half, it feels like.
I'd say they probably have a good, maybe 70% possession at this rate. Even more so since the second yellow.
That is true. Here they go.
That was a really good ball, but look who was watching that one. It's going to get to Maureen there.
Okay, not a bad one.
It's trying to do like a bit of give and go there, but it's too many orange jerseys. And this time, that's going to fall real nicely first. She can take it fast. Oh, she does get to it first, but now it's got it blocked off by the Cowley defender. Cowley's going to try to reset that. That's so many players to play to build this up.
Yeah, that's true.
Coffeyville's got to fight for every half chance.
Ooh,
looks like
Maureen,
they might have bought
again.
themselves another one.
Okay. Nice little run. It's 2-on-4, but looking for that last runner on that far side.
It's about like a 2-on-5, though, which is always going to be a bit of an ask, as they say.
Yeah, you're going to
drop it back to Rosa or knock it out. Knock it out. Win and down.
That is Lucy.
And looks like we're going to have a substitution here for Cowley. I thought, never mind. Or yes. No?
Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, okay. I think that is the player that I was looking at earlier, who I saw was making those really quick runs.
Oh, yeah. It's 12 or 16, I think. But, yeah, her presence has been felt for sure. The defense knows her number and what she can do.
So maybe as a way to, stop taking those sort of optimistic long shots and maybe just put one into the box on the ground for a player to run onto. I can see that.
Yeah. Not a bad ball, but it's sniffed out by, that was Alex on that far side.
Snuffed out by the wind.
There's plenty of that tonight.
Or the laws of physics.
Cowley with a run here. Here's a
Pop
ball.
that up real sweetly. That looks like she was offside, though, so no big deal.
Whoa.
Glad she was offside.
What a tricky ball.
I wasn't expecting that to be as nasty as it was, but she was offside, so NBD.
Northbound dodge.
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
Was that a reference to something in particular?
Just NBD.
Okay, just checking.
Free kick for Coffeyville. It's a pretty good one, too. Only problem is Veronica's hosted by a group of orange and black shirts, which is appropriate for the time of year. I think we make that bad joke every single year.
For the Tigers for a second, but then you just like it's appropriate for the time.
Anytime we play Cali this time of year, I have to make that bad joke. Oh, they've got on orange and black.
You know, even though we even mentioned it being the season earlier, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Just thinking, yeah, orange, black, Tigers, got it.
If you can't put 2 and 2 together, what's it all for?
That's true. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I do like orange as a color. Maybe it's because I grew up and my family were OSU fans, so I just thought that was, you know, a good color for a team to have. But you're right. There's way too many of them on the field. I think in solidarity, one of them should walk off.
To even up the playing field just a little bit. 11 minutes and counting left. 1-1 score line, so really it's been a solid performance from the Red Ravens. Down a player, it makes it even more of a solid performance. But, man, what would it be like just to get one more up on the board? Come away with the victory on sophomore night.
It would be a wonderful end to the home season. Almost said to the season. We know that's not true. And, of course, hang on.
Oh, Tata, she should get a call there.
50-50, and she's going to get a hold of that.
There we go.
And there's a kicking the ball away over there. Going to stop the time, maybe get one of the ATs on the field to take a look. Don't know if there'll be any additional action on the player herself. Maybe. He points. Okay.
Yeah, he's walking with a purpose.
I was about to say, this is kind of similar. There was that breakaway where I wondered, like, was he also going to show a yellow for that, which, again, this one was a very similar call, and he does. So credit to the referee for being consistent.
Yeah, and, you know, Tata's not going to stay down unless she needs to. So I think she might be tying something up there, readjusting something.
Yeah.
So she got nicked. I mean, she definitely got hit on the play.
I mean, she had to throw herself into that one. There wasn't a choice, but she looks like she's going to try to walk this one off. So hopefully she'll be all right. She's just going to do a pass, get it in right there. And
so the 1-1 score line, it was Tata that scored the goal for Coffeyville.
And at one point, that Cali player is going to turn around, and I'm going to write down her number as having gotten a yellow card any day now. It's going to happen.
Looks like Coffeyville will bring in quite possibly a substitution. It looks like Veronica will.
Oh, I think I see what just happened there. Veronica was going to leave across this touch line and just let Ajayda run on, and the shouts of no, come over here. You get it, right? You get it. It's a little bit of gamesmanship.
Sure. So throw in.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, saw her. Gotcha, number 6.
Late into
Yellow.
the match.
Still haven't seen the other player turn around yet. Can't see the number from here. Do you even know which one it is at this point?
Nope.
She's standing behind number 6 with her hands on her hips, looking very nonplussed.
Not sure. Throw in again, though, for Maureen.
Oh, good touch right there.
Handball, possibly.
It's going to try to. Oh, yeah, she did. She did make contact right there. Hey.
Either way, we did receive a corner call there.
You know what? This is one of those where I didn't see it from up here, but the referee was like 10 feet away, and I'm like 200 feet away, so who even knows?
So 2 Red Ravens will line up close to the ball for this corner kick. Will they go long? Will they go short?
2 players marking the short one. And
wow.
They should not have given her that gap.
Lays it off.
Oh,
good defense.
Oh, she kind of goes down hard, too. But she is getting up.
Look at Tata move. She's on the way back. Here's the run.
Some contact there. Referee's going to let it play on. Probably the right call as Tata this time brings it down. With
Oh,
no
good call.
Foul involved. There were 3 different bodies on the ground at one point there. Could barely keep up.
Tata was moving back. Her legs were moving. Good job by the D. They had to get back down a man again, down a player. Whew, you want to attack, but when Cowley goes to transition down the field, it's retreat.
Yes, indeed.
And there she goes.
Oh, that's a yellow.
There's a yellow there.
That's another yellow right
that's
there.
That's a yellow there.
So currently we've got a straight a Bruin here with 6, 7, and 8 on Cowley with yellow cards now.
It's interesting, and it will continue to be interesting till the end of this match.
Because, wow, she actually had even that far down the field. She had so much space in front of her, and we know she can do it.
And the fact that it was Tata with the ball, that player knew, I need to make this decision right now. Tata's down, but I think she's probably just tying a boot.
Well, she has taken 2 hard knocks. Not too far from each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Each one feels less good than the last one. But looks like she's up once again. Really hard to stop her, huh?
That is true. I mean, she is relentless. She's consistent. Such a nice person off the pitch, but maybe the meanest when she's on the pitch. 8 minutes left. Bethany will put this one into the air.
She's going to try to get that the additional ball after that. I think that was...
And there she is. She's making a run.
She's got her own kick coming. Jogs it back. She's got an option.
Plays it.
Looking for Jada, who might be able to... Well, no, she takes it closer to the corner away from her. Smart call there by the Cowley defender. And now Cowley has got some players deep. They might want to switch it back to the other end of the field. There's some spots there, but... Rosa's thinking about it. Good choice, I think.
Oh, yeah. She might have
That moment of
hesitated a
hesitation
little
almost
bit too much,
her.
but...
Yeah, woof. So with 7.5 minutes left to go so far, it's looking pretty even.
Rosa is constantly taking nicks, and man, she is such a physical player, and you have to be if you play goalie.
Yes, indeed. And Cowley is going to try to... Hasn't tested her too much yet this half. Some close calls, but nothing that required her to do more than just make smart decisions. This might be one, though, where she has to... Ooh.
Tried to back heel, and that would have been there probably.
Yeah, that actually was a pretty smart back heel there, but Coffeyville was wise to it there.
Clearance just made that clearance.
Just outside the 18, just barely.
Ball in. Oh, and there it is,
Yeah,
folks.
there was that big test right there, just enough to get back her. Okay, I was watching the referee there. Looks like he was had some things to say, but yeah, it looks like that was a very good goal there from Cowley. It's a very good shot. That was what they needed to do. Closer, able to put more power on it. Not a speculative one, and now it's going to force Coffeyville to keep pressing forward even further, as I think Jada's being subbed off.
Yeah, Veronica comes on, and you know that goal there, it came from a left foot. It had the perfect curve, and there was enough.
And that bounce that it took, too.
There was enough traffic there, you know, in front of Rosa as well for her to not maybe pick up on that as early as she would like to. Still 6 minutes left in this one. Let's see how Coffeyville responds. Yeah, I think Shicky's working on a card.
I was actually trying to catch exactly what he was saying there.
Yeah,
we can talk about that one off camera.
Yes, we can. Yes, we
Or
can.
off mic, as we've got Tata making her way just around every player she can. Is going to drop it back so it can just rocket that one forward. It's got so many orange jerseys, but
it
only
holds up.
one Veronica. Bethany tries to send that up, miss hits it. It's going to go out for a Cowley throw-in. And I think here is where you made the prediction. And yes.
Briefly. Briefly, I did.
We had another yellow card shown. No speculation as to who got it from you?
Oh, there's too much going on right now. This ball, unfortunately, comes out and it's in.
What a rocket. There was no stopping that one. Fell. We can say it was fortunate that it fell to her, but she took full advantage of that fortune as Cowley has turned what has been an incredibly tense, close game into a breakaway. Still some time left to make that change, but being down a player is not going to make that very easy. We'll see what happens, though.
I want to give credit, all around to the Coffeyville squad for hanging in there, but just unable to hold back this Cowley team. That's a very talented team, especially when you are down a player.
Yep, and maybe it's like you said. Maybe it was just, take.
5 minutes left in this one here. Man, can't help but to feel a little deflated, Ryan Butcher, but also proud of the ladies and the work they put in. Still 5 minutes to go as well, so we'll see.
Yeah, and there are those 3 games left to play, and I know they will not be easy games. Not that there have been any easy games this season.
Not at all.
They
this
can
Jayhawk
still
conference.
get it back is the thing. It's just going to be a tough row to hoe, as they say. But, she's able to squeeze between 2 Coffeyville players there, but she did take a bit of a nick, I think, from Polly.
Yeah,
was the one who,
Polly let her know she was there.
Yeah, just saying hi. Explain to me how that Cowley player on the sideline is wearing her mesh shirt.
I think it's the new Taylor Swift style. I think that's what it is. There's a ball into the box.
Offside.
And, oh, goodness gracious.
You're welcome for that one.
Yeah,
She's wearing it kind of like a gladiator pauldron. That's what I'm thinking.
It's off the shoulder.
Yeah, there you go.
Ball sent down by Coffeyville.
She's still waiting for a chance to get on here.
Yeah, crazy what the wind will do to that ball when you get into the jet stream. We hadn't commented a lot on the wind this season, it feels like.
That's because it's been
just hot.
Kind of like non-existent for the most part. It used to be. It would blow like 20, 25 miles per hour up here pretty consistently, but most of the seasons felt kind of dead. And yes, and hot too at the same time, which is not a good combination.
Hot with no wind up here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. This ball will go all the way to Rosa, who, again, even though we've had what we've had happen in the last couple minutes, she's had a great game, great match, great season too.
Especially with that last goal that went in. I mean, I don't think there was a conceivable way she should be expected to stop that. That was just a really great shot at a really short distance.
So joining the Cowley player will be a Coffeyville player looking to come on. Looks like Tata will come off. She is the leading scorer for the Red Ravens this season. She is the scorer tonight for the Red Ravens as well. She's a sophomore, and she will be honored during the sophomore. What do we have there?
We have
high boot, right? Was it a high boot?
We have a shout. Yes, probably, because he had his hand up for an indirect free kick.
But yeah, Tata and the other sophomores will be honored tonight in between the men's and women's game. So after the women's game, just stick around. We will allow the ladies to do what they have to do post game, and then we'll get it lined up, and then we'll honor them along with their friends and family members. Then we'll get into our men's contest, which honestly should be another really good contest regardless of records and regardless of standings in the Jayhawk Conference. 2 teams that know each other very well with, honestly, Butcher, a little bit of another Taylor Swift reference here, bad blood.
I'm going to have to take your word for that one.
I'm clapping for myself up here. Ooh, just outside.
I'm glad you're getting some applause, though.
when you dress up nice, you do it for yourself. When you tell jokes, you do it for yourself. So as long as I'm laughing at my own jokes,
you do know that you do realize I'm a 40-year-old man. I know nothing about Taylor Swift.
Where have you been living the past 13 years?
The only thing I used to know about Taylor Swift was in 2008 when I lived in an apartment building in Collinsville, Oklahoma. My downstairs neighbor played her constantly back when I think she was a country singer. And for years, that was the only thing I knew about Taylor Swift. And I never felt like I needed to add anything else to it. And if you're listening on the stream and you hate me for it, I welcome your hatred.
Well, so here's the funny thing. Again, we're just kind of like, ball in.
Offside, though. Offside.
Okay.
kind of slipped and took
Butcher,
that shot anyway.
I had no offense to anyone. Yeah, but I was not familiar with her until she started dating some guy named Travis. Some guy that plays for the Chiefs? I mean, I don't.
Which, again, I don't even watch NFL. So it's like it's like the fact that starts to bleed into my social media. It's like I'm not a member of either of you guys.
Can you imagine what?
Go fight each other.
Can you imagine?
Which I think is what's going on from what I understand.
Oh, it depends on which form of social media you're on, right? So 1 minute left to go in this contest.
I guess I haven't heard it on Blue Sky, if that's what you're saying.
I hadn't seen anything on LinkedIn either. I hadn't seen anything on LinkedIn, so I don't know
how that would work. Or on, what's the one that no one was on anymore that was big for a second?
Facebook?
Oh, everyone's saying Facebook. Come on, man. You know it's true.
I'm killing it tonight, folks.
Cowley might have another 40
she's
seconds
gonna take
left.
it.
Wow.
Oh, good job.
Put some pepper on that one. But this time, Rosa was ready for it. Swats it down.
Excellent stop by Rosa.
Threads. That was it. Sorry, it just came into my head. I was busy looking at those nice home kits that I'm going to miss seeing so much. I was thinking threads.
Yeah, that clean white.
Yes, indeed.
Here's Veronica.
And we've got one more opportunity. What you going to be able to do with these 20 seconds left?
I think she's going to just go ahead and go at it.
Oh, it's almost able to.
Yeah, a lot of contact. Right there. Yeah, this got to be a foul.
They'll have to take it fast if the referee's not going to stop play because there's only 10 seconds left.
Yeah, 10, 9, 8, counting down.
Kind of
you
really
gotta stop it now, right?
Yeah, so.
Okay.
It looks like he's going to call it. All right.
Yeah.
It'll be the last home game of the season for the women. And it ends in a bit of heartbreak here as the.
Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, we're a little speechless here. Just kind of, gutted for the ladies overall. 70 minutes of, a solid, 75 minutes more or less. 75, 80, minutes of, really good football. I just kind of defeated in the end. So for Ryan Butcher, for Dirk Andrews, go ahead and stick around. We'll be honoring our sophomore ladies, and then we'll have the men afterwards. So we'll see you soon.
First up, we would like to honor number 9, Veronica Calixto. Veronica is being escorted by Natalia Teixeira. Some of her stats and achievement are: she was second team all-conference forward last year. She is on the honor roll with a 4.0 GPA. She scored 4 goals last season and had 4 assists. Her fondest memory of playing at Coffeyville is her hat trick in a playoff game against Cowley last season. Her plans after Coffeyville are to dedicate herself to maintaining her grades and performance in soccer and at her university. Once again, Veronica Calixto. Next up, number 10, Natalia Luis. Some stats and achievement of Natalia are 3 goals and 6 assists for Coffeyville. She also added this: I don't have any big awards for Coffeyville. I was never the best student or the best player, but Coffeyville gave me much more than awards to put on the wall. Here, I made friends that I hope to keep for the rest of my life. I became a strong person and realized dreams that I never imagined in my life. And these are the true achievements that I will take with me from my experience at Coffeyville. Her happiest day is when she arrived in Coffeyville and the celebration they had against Butler. Asked about her plans after Coffeyville, she will be the first person to graduate from a university in her family. Ladies and gentlemen, number 10, Natalia Luis. Next up for Coffeyville, number 3, Yasmin Baird Watson. Yasmin is being escorted by Wendy Lunsford Browse. Yasmin's achievements throughout her career. Her freshman year, she started every game for Western Nebraska Community College. She had 14 appearances this season and started 10 of them. She has a 3.9 GPA. Her fondest memory playing at Coffeyville is beating Butler in the first game of the season and assisting a goal in our win against Garden. Asked about her plans after Coffeyville, she says, I plan to move onto a 4-year school, but she's not quite sure yet. Yasmin, you'll figure it out. Once again, Yasmin Baird Watson. Next up, number 11, Jocelyn Juice Alfonso. She is escorted by Heaven Mims. Some stats and achievement of Jocelyn's. She started 10 out of 12 games. She had 1 assist, 1 goal, and in the spring of 2023, she was on the Vice President's Honor Roll. Some of her fondest memories at Coffeyville, beating Butler on their own home field for the first time in school history, and also scoring against Garden City. Her plans after Coffeyville are to move on to her next school and finish her degree while playing soccer. One last time, Jocelyn Juice Alfonso. Next up, number 16, Polly Hogg. Polly is being escorted by Riley and Ollie. Some stats and achievements of Polly. She had 18 appearances last season. She has 14 appearances this season and started all 14 games. Her fondest memory is beating Butler in the bus ride home after that game. Her plans after Coffeyville are to attend a 4-year school, but she's not quite sure which one yet. Ladies and gentlemen, number 16, Polly Hogg. Next up, number 2, Beth Brogan. Beth is also being escorted by Riley and Ollie. Some of her achievements. She had 18 appearances in her freshman year, 14 appearances this season, starting 12 of them. Her fondest memory while at Coffeyville, beating Butler in the first game of her sophomore season and assisting the goal, and also playing in goal against Crowder College. I think you got about 20 minutes this season in goal, Bethany. Nice job. Plans after Coffeyville are to continue her soccer career in England or the USA, whilst also continuing her education. Once again, number 2, Beth Brogan. Next up, number 25, Emmy Padilla. Some of her stats in achievement are 6 goals and 3 assists. Her fondest memory playing at Coffeyville is the game against JCCC when she gave an assist on the golden goal. Her plans after Coffeyville are to transfer to a university and graduate in her major. Once again, number 25, Emmy Padilla. And lastly, up for Coffeyville, number 7, Tata Teixeira. Some of Tata's stats and achievements, 20 goals and 12 assists. She was a first-team all-conference player in 2022-2023. She was Offensive Player of the Year for 2022-2023, and also an honorable mention All-American. Her fondest memory at Coffeyville was the hat trick she scored against KCK. Her future plans are to continue playing soccer and to graduate in her major. Once again, number 7, Tata Teixeira. I would also like to add a quick note from Coach Schicky. This is a particularly special group of sophomores. Over these last 2 seasons together, we have had ups and downs, wins and losses, triumph and defeat. But the experiences we've shared have made us that much closer. I love you all like family, and I'm so happy to have shared in this part of your journey. Be water when you leave here. Coach Schicky would also like to extend special thanks to the following: Andrea, Layla, Roslyn, and my Dina. I love you all. Thanks for supporting me and the team the way you do. Juana, Melissa, and Jackson as well. Dirk Andrews, what a guy, and Ryan Butcher, the best football commentators in the Jayhawk Conference. To Coach Harrison and Rosenberg and both CCC men's teams, smash Cowley tonight. Erin and her athletic training staff. And to the parents, here or watching at home. Thank you for the opportunity to work with your kids. They are amazing people, and you'd be proud of their efforts here. Thanks to all who support your CCC women's football team. Congratulations, guys.